What is up, YouTube? We are here at a job site today on a beautiful Wednesday in December, installing two 15-foot tall date palms into this client's front yard. Two giant holes already dug. We're about to lift these palms up with a crane right here. Beautiful, gorgeous crane. We love these guys. They help us out on all our big tree job sites, making sure our trees get in safely and smoothly. It's an exciting part right now. This is Haros. He's one of our project managers in charge of this project, making sure these date palms go in smoothly. He's done so many date palm installs. It's crazy over this past year alone, and I'm really excited about this one because it's going to give this house instant curb appeal. Right now I'm in one of the giant holes this next date palm is going to be getting installed in. It's way bigger than the root ball of this tree to ensure that we have extra soil that's amended with good nutrients and proper drainage. So when we plant these date palms, we guarantee their success rate and growth rate for many years, or actually decades to come. What we'll do is we'll install some grow mulch for the nutrients, and then we'll also install some sand for drainage and to ensure that the root ball stays strong and stays intact during the whole process. So each of these PVC pipes has holes like this drilled into them. So when the water comes in from the top, from the irrigation system, it drips down all the way to the bottom of the root ball. Really exciting part of the process that not a lot of people get to see. All right, it's been about 5 minutes and they're still trying to make sure this date palm is completely straight. They're still moving it around and trying to find the ideal straightness. And that's the most important part. Because like as Jake was saying in the last video, once the date palm's installed with the crane, there's no changing it. It's gonna be sideways forever if it's planted sideways.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
All right, let's check it out. All right, just stopped by, got to meet with the homeowner, just planted a couple of farm fresh cut trees straight from the farm to this customer's house. They look phenomenal, perfectly straight. He even helped us, gauge it in a little bit to make sure they were just the way he wanted it. Gonna have to trim the neighbor's tree a little bit. They're already down for that. Everything's lined up. I don't know why I even come to these jobs anymore. Everything's handled. I love it. I'm gonna head out to somewhere else.
Hi, my name is Christian from the Standard Design Group, and we are here on this beautiful property installing 3 gorgeous, massive date palms. Get the heavy machinery in. It's gonna be a good time.
Where the client wants this date palm,
Yeah.
this happens all the time. Pipes are interfering with the place of the hole where it's going to go. So we can't plant the tree if there's pipes in the way. Right. So we have to move the pipes in order to make sure the tree can go there.
All the time.
It happens all the time. It's something you have to expect and kind of plan for and anticipate. Always expect that when it comes to landscaping. So thankfully the crew got here early enough to go fix the problem, find a solution, get the missing pieces. That's what it's about. Change the structure of the pipe, change where it's going to flow, and
Make
make
room
sure
for
that
our beautiful trees.
That's it. That's it. Right before we do any digging whatsoever, the client or us, we always check for gas lines. Gas lines are more important than water lines because if you hit a gas line, that's extremely dangerous. Water lines, not as bad as hitting a gas line. So those get checked, those get flagged, and water lines like those we have to find on our own.
And we can fix those if we run into a problem. The gas, not so much.
Not so much. Oh man, these trees are definitely patent approved. Oh, and the client approved too, which is more important. To picking date palms for landscaping purposes, of course, we're picking the straightest ones we can find at the farm. So every client, when it comes to date palms, they want to make sure their date palm is straight and looks really good when installed in a landscape. Because all you're doing with these guys is adding luxury and beauty to your front yard. And if you have a curvy date palm, it does not look good. It does not look good. So our driver drove these in from the farm. The crane over there is going to take one by one off the truck, bring it in from the side of the yard, 1, 2, 3, into the landscape. So from this angle, in about an hour, maybe less, depending how ready they are, there's going to be 3 new date palms installed in this guy's landscape. It's fresh.
What is diamond cut?
They did it this morning. So you see, like, this is the top right here. So this is how the palm looks right here if it hasn't been cut before. So what happens is at the farm, to add luxury and add aesthetic, they will shovel cut each of these really sturdy fronds into a diamond shape so it looks really clean and beautiful on the trunk. Create a nice pineapple, so to say, on the top, and then they really finely cut the bottom of the trunk, just adding that level of aesthetic. Every date palm starts by growing new fronds from the center. So they tie them up to keep the center protected. All the leaves on the end are older. So this leaf is one of the oldest currently on the tree because it's farthest away from the middle, farthest from the center. So they tie up all these leaves into a bundle to protect the heart of the palm. Because what's going to happen is these older leaves are going to die off like they naturally do. They tie them up to prevent them from the middle from dying and getting shocked in this transplant process. So when it is installed and it is untied 4 to 6 weeks from now, it's ready to grow and grow fast. Kim, I think I've told you pretty much everything I know about these trees.
What's their names?
Phoenix dactyflora. That's their genus and species name.
I was expecting like Sandy, Brian. Like I wanted you to actually name
the
them.
names of the trees. All right, Kim, I'm standing in another one of our date palm holes where the tree will be planted that our crew dug out themselves by hand. I feel like a piece of cereal in a cereal bowl. I just waiting to get scooped out. This could be a fossil. No, just a rock.
Maybe next time.
The soil seems to be really dense with clay and sand and silt. I would consider this soil to be really silty, pretty good drainage compared to most clay-based soils, which is good. It means the trees will have a better life, and they should adapt nicely to this spot. You see a lot of them in this neighborhood too, so I'm really thinking these trees are going to love it here in this new home. Man, I could be planting right here too any day, all day. Got a lot of sun from right here. Sun from over here by the end of the day. Yeah, this is a nice sunny spot for a tree. I'm kind of jealous.
This is what happens to your hands when I got some spray paint. When you're a landscaper, there's no way around it. It's called a French dirt manicure.
So right now, Poncho's moving the water line over so the tree can be planted happily in this new location. Making the magic happen.
We're rigging the tree, make sure it goes up evenly. That's pretty much what we're doing, make sure it's safe and make sure everything's aligned.
So you're tying it in a certain spot to make it evenly distributed?
Yeah.
What do these trees weigh?
Not sure, they range from like 2,500 to 3,500 depending how much water they have. When is the last time they water them? So that's where the weight goes into play.
Date palm's one of the more popular trees you guys crane in landscapes?
For a while there was olive tree, especially like in Beverly Hills, Bel Air area. Hey, we've been doing olive for a very long time.
Ready, set, lift off. So now that they got it straight, that we're good to go?
Yeah, they gotta fill up the hole with dirt so it won't tilt when they release the tension.
Nice. To ensure it stays straight?
Correct.
Behind me, the third date palm just got installed, so we are done with the install for the date palms. The crane is now going to get put away, roll away. Our crew's going to finish up installing irrigation for these date palms. They might install some spotlights if the client wants to as well, and we'll be out of here before noon. We're going to go check in on the other date palm job one more time before we wrap things up. Cool because it is instant privacy, just a little section of it that already had an existing privacy on this line, so we're just filling it in with 2 ficus right here to make the yard look absolutely perfect and complete. And gorgeous, but tell us what else you're doing to make this landscape complete.
So to make it complete, we're putting artificial grass, as you can see, cleaning it today, putting some boxwoods around, putting some light lights in and finishing our stucco today, which is 2 layers. See how it dries up.
And what if what's going on that field, like the first third of the field right here?
Down here, once we're done with the stucco, so we won't make that much of a mess. Having our DG and our final support.
Nice.
That goes the Mexican utensils.
Oh, Mexican fence post?
Yes.
Oh, and then this mulch, where's this going?
Finalizing.
Oh, cool.
Between lichens, boxwoods, and between the palms.
Oh, and this is awesome.
So we'll do that.
This job site is looking complete. What are we going to be finished with all these minor details?
Give it take tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning we're going to be absolutely complete. It's just fun.
Our concrete are stuck with give that nice.
It takes time to make things this beautiful. Yeah, really good stuff, man. Good to see you.
Likewise.
We'll see you.